What is thy sentence, then, but speechless death, which robs my tongue from breathing native breath?
It boots thee not to be compassionate. After our sentence, plaining comes too late.
Then thus I turn me from my country's light, to dwell in solemn shades of endless night.
Retiring.
Return again, and take an oath with thee. Lay on our royal sword your banished hands. Swear by the duty that you owe to God. Our part therein we banish with yourselves, to keep the oath that we administer. You never shall, so help you truth and God, embrace each other's love in banishment, nor never look upon each other's face, nor never write, regreet, nor reconcile this luring tempest of your home-bred hate, nor never by advised purpose meet to plot, contrive, or complot any ill against us, our state, our subjects, or our land.
I swear.
And I, to keep all this.
Norfolk, so far as to mine enemy. By this time, had the king permitted us, one of our souls had wandered in the air, banished of this frail sepulchre of our flesh. And now our flesh is banished from this land. Confess thy treasons ere thou fly the realm. Since thou hast far to go, bear not along the clogging burden of a guilty soul.
No, Bolingbroke, if ever I were traitor, my name be blotted from the book of life, and I from heaven banished as from hence. But what thou art, God, thou, and I do know, and all too soon, I fear, the king shall rue. Farewell, my liege. Now no way can I stray, save back to England. All the world's my way.
Exit.
Uncle, even in the glasses of thine eyes I see thy grieved heart. Thy sad aspect hath from the number of his banished years plucked 4 away. 6 frozen winters spent, return with welcome home from banishment.
How long a time lies in one little word. 4 lagging winters and 4 wanton springs end in a word. Such is the breath of kings.
I thank my liege that in regard of me he shortens 4 years of my son's exile, but little vantage shall I reap thereby. For ere the 6 years that he hath to spend can change their moons and bring their times about, my oil-dried lamp and time-bewasted light shall be extinct with age and endless night. My inch of taper will be burnt and done, and blindfold death not let me see my son.
Why, uncle, thou hast many years to live.
But not a minute, king, that thou canst give. Shorten my days thou canst with sullen sorrow, and pluck nights from me, but not lend a morrow. Thou canst help time to furrow me with age, but stop no wrinkle in his pilgrimage. Thy word is current with him for my death, but dead, thy kingdom cannot buy my breath.
Thy son is banished upon good advice, whereto thy tongue a party verdict gave. Why, at our justice, seem'st thou then to lower?
Things sweet to taste prove indigestion sour. You urged me as a judge, but I had rather you would have bid me argue like a father. Oh, had it been a stranger, not my child! To smooth his fault I should have been more mild. A partial slander sought I to avoid, and in the sentence my own life destroyed. Alas, I looked when some of you should say I was too strict to make my own away. But you gave leave to my unwilling tongue, against my will, to do myself this wrong.
Cousin, farewell, and uncle, bid him so. 6 years we banish him, and he shall go.
Flourish. Exit King Richard and train.
Cousin, farewell. What presence must not know from where you do remain? Let paper show.
My lord, no leave take I, for I will ride as far as land will let me, by your side.
Oh, to what purpose dost thou hoard thy words, that thou return'st no greeting to thy friends?
I have too few to take my leave of you. When the tongue's office should be prodigal, to breathe the abundant dolour of the heart.
Thy grief is but thy absence for a time.
Joy absent, grief is present for that time.
What is 6 winters? They are quickly gone.
To men in joy, but grief makes 1 hour 10.
Call it a travel that thou tak'st for pleasure.
My heart will sigh when I miscall it so, which finds it an enforced pilgrimage.
The sullen passage of thy weary steps esteem as foil wherein thou art to set the precious jewel of thy home return.
Nay, rather, every tedious stride I make will but remember me what a deal of world I wander from the jewels that I love. Must I not serve a long apprenticehood to foreign passages, and in the end, having my freedom, boast of nothing else but that I was a journeyman to grief?
All places that the eye of heaven visits are to a wise man ports and happy havens. Teach thy necessity to reason thus. There is no virtue like necessity. Think not the king did banish thee, but thou the king. Woe doth the heavier sit where it perceives it is but faintly born. Go, say I sent thee forth to purchase honour, and not the king exiled thee. Or suppose devouring pestilence hangs in our air, and thou art flying to a fresher clime. Look what thy soul holds dear, imagine it, to lie that way thou goest, not whence thou comest. Suppose the singing birds musicians, the grass whereon thou treadst the presents strewed, the flowers of fair ladies, and thy steps no more than a delightful measure or a dance. For gnarling sorrow hath less power to bite the man that mocks it and sets it light.
Oh, who can hold a fire in his hand by thinking on the frosty Caucasus, or cloy the unhungry edge of appetite by bare imagination of a feast, or wallow naked in December snow by thinking on fantastic summer's heat? Oh no! The apprehension of the good gives but the greater feeling to the worse. Fell sorrow's tooth doth never rankle more than when it bites, but lanceth not the sore.
Come, come, my son, I'll bring thee on thy way. Had I thy youth and cause, I would not stay.
Then, England's ground, farewell. Sweet soil, adieu. My mother and my nurse, that bears me yet. Where'er I wander, boast of this I can, though banished, yet a true-born Englishman.